And a two-time overseas national champion. He is the semifinals on the shot with a chance to hold $1 million ad. Recently, champion by the president of the network. Please that's just when I'm talking about my family and share my story with you. I want us all to be great listeners so that everyone can hear. I will do a great job. And I'm going to share how to do the church is here today.
I'll do some more tricks and some better tricks in just a second. I'm going to tell you about the first time I was ever on TV, which is something called the X Games, which is a huge competition. I always wanted to make it ever since I started doing these tricks. I used to have these trainings of winning the X Games. I'd be sleeping, and in the middle of the night, I'd be like, and then I'd get up and drew all over my face, and my teenage Ninja Turtle pajamas would go over the so anyway, I finally made it. So I'm minutes away from my first big competition. The standings are filled with thousands of people. There's TV cameras everywhere. I'm not so nervous. I'm shaking like this. It's my big moment. Right before you go out, do your tricks. You know the announcer gets the microphone and says, it was super loud. I go out, start spinning like this, hold the hands off, bring them back to the handlebars, stop the landing. The crowd starts going crazy. And then dude, this is awesome. So I do my next couple tricks. The crowd did them once. I didn't crash once. So after the competition, I look at a big scoreboard for the results. You know where it says first, second, third? And guess what? It was on. I mean, it's the first place in the day. You're actually in the system, some of you are like, dude, that's close. What happened, man? I thought you said you didn't crash once. Well, I was telling the truth. I didn't crash once. The TV reporter said, you just locked the scenes. I'm going to defibrillate. When I came home, I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. This was my dream, and I got last place. I had a few ways in my head told me to give up. But if there's one thing we can never do, we can never do. So the next year, I went back to the X Games. That next year, the same announcer said, let me tell you, I didn't crash once. How about we go into that? And then 3 X Games medals, 2 national titles, and over 20 first place victories. All because I didn't give up. So I remember that never give up. When you make a mistake or something's hard, don't listen to that little voice in your head that says you're not good enough. Listen to the one that says never give up. Because if I can go from last place to become the national champion, you can overcome any challenge you face. Never give up. I'm going to say never give up. The truth is, each player took 4 years to learn. We have to watch them do it for this one. Very difficult. This is going to play out. Here it is. This is the first feedback. The name of the center is called the something like that. So they all these tricks, and they won't get on the combo, and then go completely upside down. Now watch this. Sit the handlebars, switch hands, keep the tire, switch feet, keep the tire this way, and bring it back, head spin, here we go, 7 for the big jump. Here we go, here we go. So you have Yeah, just like that. Did you ever think that was a crash? Every day with his choice. That's what it takes to win. But like we said last time, never give up. And I've had some pretty good crashes. Do you want to hear a couple? 6 balls. The was actually something that happened when I was younger, when I was your age. When I was your age, I used to get picked on, teased, and pushed around. Now they call it because when I was growing up, there was no extremes. The bad kids, the skaters, we were the kids who got picked on. We were different, we didn't fit in. To make things worse, I was a skinny, don't look at the bike. Man, I was such a winner. I was what they call an easy target. I had asthma, and even to dogs. Nobody ever did my asthma. They accepted it. I had to see a speech therapist from 3rd grade to 8th grade. I had to say that like S. It sounded like a photosynthesis. Except what they did make fun of me for was something I had no control. My physical appearance, the way I looked. It wasn't my crooked nose, my silly hair, if I really take a look up here, it was my ears. The kids that were too big, and if you look at this one real close, it's just shaped a little bit different. As one of the guys used to call it, deformed. They gave me ears, but that was just a thing. There's this one time, I'll never forget. I'm not going to the dirt jumps, with these awesome jumps. You start with a big hill at the top, you ride out and jump, So I'm at the top of the hill, getting ready to ride, and these tugboats show up. Now, how many guys? I mean, who do you think it would, me or them? It's really bad. I bet you can hear your mama calling from here. I was like, wow! But since they were kids, you know what everybody in the crowd did? Everybody encouraged them, so they pushed me. The crowd got harder, so they pushed me. Then one of them goes, hey, let's beat them on the face of life. What? They're going to steal my bike? So now they surround me. They start pushing me. I basically beat them. I needed somebody to save me. Somebody like that man. Leave the hanging tree right next to it. Just like that. But the truth is, nobody had the first that day. That day never showed. Instead of saying, everybody, they all just stood there. They stood there and watched as the boys continued to push, kick, spin on me, verbally attack me, every possible. Teach me that they don't teach that family lesson. And with that, they pushed me down. I fell from the top of the hill all the way to the bottom. And after that, it was pretty much over. I didn't even stand a chance. Did it hurt? Absolutely. But what hurt worse was looking up. Seeing everyone else towering over me, laughing, pointing their fingers, yelling out insults, bad words, and things that I just can't repeat. That's what hurt worse than breaking 6 bones. I had to get one person to stand up and be the hero. But nobody did, they were too cool. So I'm asking you today to be that one person. You're already powerful. If you see someone being picked on, pushed around, or just trying to be like yours, don't laugh, don't stand around with your cool friends. Have the courage to speak up. You can be somebody's hero. You can be somebody's Batman. Okay? And I'm not saying that just how hard it is. I know this is maybe before you sleep. I'm not sure you just know how hard it is. Let's have some fun. I'm not going to follow this isn't going to be way. I didn't even want to keep posting today. I'm going to celebrate some love. I mean, what is it? Somebody writes that meeting and it's worth money. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's just zero. So you can take a seat and you can put those hands on, right? That's how I felt. When people have hands, I don't feel like $1 million. I felt worthless. I felt like zero. And the first time they got hands, that was really meaningful. It's not like someone calls your name one time. It's when they do it over and over. When you tell them to stop, and they keep doing it. Sometimes they go, I was just kidding. Well, guys, if you call stop, you can still see it, right? When we call somebody a name and say just kidding, it's the same thing. And you can see this poster really isn't worth that much anymore. All those are the words that we chose. So choose your words wisely. Think before you speak. Because I'll be honest with you, when you say something nice, your words will make someone feel valuable in the podcast. But when you say something mean, your words will tear their head apart. You can feel it. You can feel it. Here in 1 minute. So listen up. The thing, even though we're just joking, These posters have two completely different values. These are more valuable, this is less valuable. The only difference, these were treated with kindness, with respect, this was treated without respect. So I want you to think about the words that you say before you say them. Think, do you want to make someone feel more valuable or less valuable? Choose the words that make them feel more valuable. Treat them with respect. Now, I'm going to give away. I do have to tell you, there's one last thing part to my story, because my story does have a happy ending, okay? On these WB events, I was never invited to. I was at school week later in the lunchroom. This guy named Glenn came up to me. He was super tall and long hair. He was kind of like Clifford, you know, that big girl. And now I'm thinking, oh, how's school's going to find out? We're all going to make it. But what he said next changed my life forever. He goes, just to let you know, you can always ride with me. Now that might not sound like a big deal to you, but Glenn also rode BMX. And he had a whole bunch of friends from different schools that rode too. I was hoping that one of them would ride. I pictured them right there, confront the boys and be like, what's up? I mean, just make some kind of super short stuff. One just really different shorts, and the other guys they're just regular human guys. So a week later, after I thought my life was over, I went back up to go save their church once again. Only this time, I wasn't alone. This time it was me, Glenn, and all his friends. And a funny thing happened. When those tough guys showed up this time, they didn't say a word. Not one word. Not even a joke about my news. They never heard about me again. And just like that, became my hero. Glenn was my dad. Those single words you know along with me, they were powerful. They changed my life. Without them, I might have never been in the United States or America's Got Talent. Glenn will always be remembered as a hero in my life. So my question to you is this. Can you just do something small to make someone feel more valuable? You can be a hero in the United States and the world, especially right now. The world needs more heroes. The world needs you, so do it. Be somebody's hero. Be somebody's dad. Thanks so much for my story, guys. I appreciate that. Richmond takes strength and balance and a ton of practice. So check this out. Let's say I'm going you take something you already do, and you keep making it harder, and you have something crazy. So you're going to do what you have to do asking the time, what was that? So instead of that, you do that instead of going back and forth, you're going to go over the time. So check this one out. It's probably a wonderful time machine. Here it is. In the house, so yeah, don't do that in your house. That's even better than that. And here's why. I have a trick on America's Got Talent. But I can't tell you how I got on America's Got Talent. I didn't do a regular audition like everyone else. I had a YouTube competition. I started going to go myself. One day I was in the hall performance, pick it up. No one was on. Like, it was all judges from America's Got Talent. And they go, man, you won the YouTube competition. You are going to be on America's Got Talent. It was so awesome. I couldn't see it at all. But I was on the couch. The very next week, performing live on stage in front of 15 million people. I was of what they call an overnight success. Except here's the thing, there is no such thing as an overnight success. When you see somebody on America's Got Talent, you're seeing the finished product. What you don't get to see is the 10 years of practice it takes to get to that point. Everyone sitting in this room today has some kind of talent. You know what? The best thing you can sit around the video games and be like, hey, you can be good, it's going to be cool, So you get some difference in the lyrics that many times, the things I think is different are the things that people make fun of us for. I came to LA, when I came home from the dirt jumps, I was crying the whole way home, but I didn't want anybody to see me crying, especially my mom and dad. So when I got home, pulled myself together, got this one, walked in the front door, I said, but the moment I said, I burst into tears. So I'm you get it right right? You guys are trying to get my mouth. So she was in the movie. It's like, I couldn't think of the same movie. Like, Transformers? She had Like, amount of kids that make fun of me, they don't like me. Why can't I just say it? She goes, let me tell you a story. My mom told me these really cheesy stories. They like rainbows, ponies, and unicorns. He had asthma and couldn't say the letter S. I was like, she was talking about a joke story. She goes, once upon a time, there was a ninja turtle. This ninja turtle had asthma and couldn't She goes, fine, I'll just cut right to the chase. Here's what she said. She goes, people aren't always going to like you, especially when you're different. But just know the things that make you different are what make you special. Be proud of who you are. I'm thinking, let's change the phone. And here's why. It is so hard to get a pep talk from your mouth in the back. Okay? As a woman, I never thought being different as a good thing. I always thought being different was bad. I wanted to be like everyone else. So from now on, I was just going to be my best. When I was in 5th grade, who was in 5th grade? 5th grade, my people. When I was in 5th grade, I started practicing a musical instrument called the saxophone. And even in the band, and whatever, and the saxophone. I moved up. By the time I was old enough to go to college, I received a music scholarship for playing the saxophone. That means I gave me over $25,000 just to go to school. Is that awesome? And this is the last thing I'll say, so I want everyone to hear this. The coolest part, I graduated from college with honors because I always wanted to be a good bike rider, but I knew it was way more important to do well in school. And as hard as I worked on my bike, I worked even harder in school. So when I was on the talent, and the judge can be pretty neat sometimes, right? Because I was different. And when he said we're different, it took me right back to that day when Mom gave me that pep talk in the bathroom. And this time, they didn't take me down on the top of that old hill, but I stood on the top of something much bigger. I stood on the stage with America's Got Talent. So when he said that, Nick came in the host was back. You know what I said? There was really only one thing to say. So you guys that are at home, it probably wouldn't make any sense. But for one person sitting at home, my biggest fan, my biggest cheerleader, there was only thing that made sense. And that's what I did. I said, because the truth is, mine is like, what makes you different is what makes you special. Be proud of who you are. There may be things that you feel like in the bottom, but just know there's something much bigger for you waiting to stand up. You don't need to go on all the time, so find your talent. I hope you get a chance to go to college, and who knows, maybe one day I don't know you. I don't know, it's got talent. Do you know? If I can overcome that phase to become a national champion, you can overcome any challenge you face and never give up. Think before you speak. Treat people with respect. And if you see somebody being out of the first round, somebody in the front, you know that how easy